When I look at the gods from the ancient world, from all across the world, it's something like there is a huge connection of all this. The pyramids, the religion, the faith. They're all connected in certain ways that there's no words for it in my opinion. There's so much more, so much questions that it's hard to answer, you know. That it's very hard to find someone who has, especially in the community where I'm in now, because most of my community here, they're either Catholic or Christian. There aren't that many people who are into paganism here. I think that my neighborhood is starting to realize like I'm into that. I guess they consider it occultism or witchcraft. I don't care. I mean, in my opinion, it's just like I'm not doing anyone harm, you know? No, I never had any of the intentions to curse them either. No. All I ask is just, you know, for peace and prosperity in this physical plane. I'm so tired, dude. So tired. I've been working for like between 10 to 12 hours. Like usually 5 to 6 days. But I can handle it. I can handle it. I'm so close to getting rid of all these problems. Finally. After, I'm gonna say like maybe 8 years, close to a decade. But the way I see it, maybe for me it might get better. But in this nation, no. It's not gonna get any better. What I like to think is better to be prepared for the worst than to hope things to get better, because hope usually are false advertisement. And I think if you don't plan things ahead and prepare yourself for it, that's usually when you regret not doing it. It's 4:20 right now. Damn. It's funny that I didn't sleep all night. I've tried everything, like literally looking into YouTube with my headphones on, ASMR, nothing. Like breathing practice, nothing. Taking nap, nothing. Nothing worked. I literally do think that today was a way for my gods to tell me, hey, there is a message you need to look into. And I tried looking for small hints, even if it's just a quiet early morning. I looked into one of the channels I like to watch here and there. He was live, started at 2:30, but by 3 in the morning, at 3 exactly in the morning, the live stream started to crash. It didn't work for like half an hour, and it just ended there. And I'm like, great. I really had some questions I needed to ask. Oh well. Oh, speaking of which, I'm being fucking retarded. Ever since I got into the spiritual journey, all these dreams that I've now discovered, most of the dreams I've been having are lucid dreams. And ever since then, I've been keeping all the tabs on the journal. ever since the accident, I've been having like these strange. Well, technically, the first incident that I got contact with, it felt so. It's so real. I was not dreaming. Let me see if I could recall it. Okay, it was May 8th, 2024. If I recall, I remember waking up just for a little bit at 6 in the morning. Just a blink. I only like blink, like open up my eyes a little bit, look at the clock, and close my eyes. But I went to sleep. And then from that, like a couple seconds later, I remember my mother getting the car keys and going out. In that moment, I was like, she's probably just gonna warm up the car. At the time, I couldn't work because I was still in recovery. And from that instant, my whole body started to feel the electric shock. And I've never felt this, like, I was like, what the fuck? You know? If you guys ever play Elden Ring and you do what's it called? The status, not the status, more like the emote or whatever. The hand gestures of the erudition or restitution. Damn it, I forgot what's it called. Anyway, it is when you put your two hands close to your face, but you're keeping them in distant. It's similar to like a prayer, but the difference is that my hands are so shocked that they're nearly like closing, but still like it was something like a presence that was like letting me know there is something in there in the exact room where I'm at. Like that just entered the room, right? Well, technically I sleep in the living room, but still. And I can't really tell you the message what it is, but I can tell you the details of it, of what was it like. I remember hearing like a certain ocean wave or wind, and it was as my body was feeling shock. It was so powerful, but it didn't hurt me either. It was just more like to stay in control. If you guys ever had sleep paralysis, it's horrifying. But this case, it wasn't a sleep paralysis. It was more like to hold me in control, but not to hurt me either. And then that voice, it was so robotic, yet echoed. I've never experienced it before. I listened to it clearly. It was clear as day. I listened to it. It was not a dream. And then I like, after hearing the message, what it needed to say, then I asked the question, but since I couldn't speak, because I was still in shock, I was still like a little bit in control, I decided to communicate it through mind, telepathic. It literally answered me back. And what it tell me is, that is why you must find me alone. And then it left. But like slowly. It wasn't instant. Slowly it was leaving. And then because my left ear, I was starting to hear my mom's door, like footsteps coming back. I'll say it lasted for about 30 seconds to a minute of that incident. From then on, I just like I got up from the bed. I looked at my mother, and she noticed, like, "Are you okay?" I like, something happened. I was like, and I told her first, I'm fine, right? But I wanted to like get it. I wanted to, like, analyze the situation correctly, to know, was everything an illusion or was it hallucinating? And I decided to tell her. Fast forward, but now this is now going to the lucid dream. I'm gonna have to, like, there's so much things that I would like to tell you that is, like, for sure it's gonna take some time. I am planning to come back on YouTube. It won't not be the same, but I'll do my best to start getting into YouTube again. I've been very busy doing 10 to 12 hours, 5-6 days straight. You know, for paintball, like I really haven't been going back into it at all. Like, I think like only one time at 22, I think, but that's it. Like, I haven't really got back into it. Music. For music, I'm gonna have to look for them in the files to upload the music again. Now, for all these audio that audio that I'm about to upload soon. What inspired me to do this is because I was watching It's a Gundam, but he has like, I think, 3 channels, but the second one, I think at the time it was called the Red Band, and I was listening to it and it made me laugh. So I want to upload those type of videos, but like, storytelling as well for my younger days, because they're just fucking retarded, and life lessons, I guess, but only if I have time, because you see, especially now, like I'm working out, I'm still working like 10 to 12 hours, coming back home, and sometimes my mother and brother still needs me to help them out, like chores, cooking, meal prep, etc. Like, I hardly have time for myself to relax. All I can say is thank you guys for listening and watching this video. I'm not expecting you guys to like the video. I'm not expecting you guys to subscribe it either. I'm just expecting, like, if someone else, like, if I could reach out, like, who could relate to this, or if I'm alone, just in case, like, this situation. All right, peace.